Hello, everybody. How are you? Hope you're all well and staying safe. Okay, it's fantastic again to interact with you guys once more. It would have been even better if I were going to do it in person. I will sit face to face so we can have a bit more fun. But as we all know, we've got to obey the rules and we have to hope that things get better as soon as possible. But we have to play our part. Okay? Now, it's been, let me just say before we carry on that I had a lovely time working with you guys. Your performance was fantastic. Your attitude was even better. All right. And I will look forward to the time coming to work with you again. All of you, all of you in your class, your teachers, everybody was fantastic. So wherever you are, if you're watching this and you took part in the drumming session between January and March, give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause. It was fantastic, okay? And I would recommend that attitude you had and the performance you put in to anybody, any school, because it was brilliant. Now, today, as you know, we've been doing things around African drumming or learning about African culture through music, drumming of which is one of the most popular things, activities, especially music-wise, in Africa. But today we're going to look a bit at a few other things about Africa. For primary 3, for your class, what I have prepared is a few activities for you to do. It will involve drumming, but it also involve you finding out a few facts about certain aspects of Africa. Okay? It won't be too difficult. You're also going to have a creative activity, in which case you will create something. All right? So before we start, like we always do, we're going to do a quick warm-up. So wherever you are, if you're listening to me, hands up, down, up again, down, up, down, up, then down. Okay, shake your wrists. Good. Now, as you can see, I have a drum in front of me. Now, if you don't have a drum, that's fine. Get anything you think you can make some sounds on. If you can't use your hands, you can get some sticks or you can use your hand, whatever it is. Just make sure you can make some sounds off whatever instrument or object you have. All right? But please don't break anything and don't make too much noise. But whatever you can, just get creative. Turn the bowl upside down, get a pot and get some sticks and just to make some noise. I mean, we do know that different tones with the drum, but don't worry about that if you don't have a drum. The most important thing is for you to be able to hit the drum at the right time and make sure you can play the beat properly so that when you do have a drum, you can replicate whatever you have played on whatever instrument you're using now on the drum. Okay? So, like we always do, the first thing we're going to do is to warm up, make sure we are comfortable and ready to go. And the first thing we're going to do is make a noise. So wherever you are, 1, 2, 3, go! Very good. Fantastic. Now, like I said in the beginning, this is going to be a quick video, a short video to give you a few activities and tell you a few things you can do to enhance your learning about Africa and African cultures. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is to make a drum. You're going to make a drum. The instructions of that are going to be sent to you. So at the bottom of this video, there will be a link to give you a few guides and guidelines of how to go about making a drum. Now, like I said before we started, a drum doesn't have to be perfect, all right? It doesn't have to be the best drum out there. No, it's just you getting engaged in the activity of making a drum and seeing what you come up with, all right? So don't be bothered if it doesn't look the best. No, it's your effort and you being part of that activity that matters, all right? That's number one, you're going to make an African drum. Now, the African drum you make is up to you. There are loads of different kinds of African drums. If you want to make one, that looks like this one, fine. If it looks like another shape, all even better. I'll be interested and I'll be looking forward to the kind of drums we'll come up with. The materials you use are up to you. You don't really need to go and buy anything. You can use materials you find at home. So you could use pieces of wood, for example, that have been discarded, or you could use tins of milk or any tin, tin that has not been used, and cut it and cover it with a sheet and tie it with a rope. That's your drum for you. Okay, it's your creative ability that I'm looking for. That's the first activity we're going to be doing. The second one we're going to be doing is I want you to go into Africa. And when I say go into Africa, we're going to look at facts about Africa. And I want you to name 5 different lakes or rivers in Africa. There are loads of them in different parts of Africa. So you're going to do a little bit of research and name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lakes or rivers in Africa. Okay? Just 5. And loads of them, but I just want 5. If you can choose those different lakes from different parts of Africa, fine. If they're all in one section, I don't mind. As long as you do the research and learn a bit about the names and what the lakes or the rivers are called. These lakes and rivers are very popular and they play a significant role in the survival of people in Africa. As you do know, lakes and rivers provide a huge source of water. For some people, it's fish. So they play a very, very important role, and that's why lakes in Africa and rivers in Africa are quite important. All right? So that's going to be your second task. Now, the third task is going to be a drum beat. Now, that drum beat is something similar to what we've done or what we've been doing, but it's going to sound like this. I will give you the instructions. The instructions will be given to you at the bottom of the video. So I will have, when I say instructions, the beat arrangements, just like we used to do them. So like bass, open, so that you know which is which and where is. But I will play a sample for you on the drum so that you know exactly what it sounds like and can always go back to it. Okay? So for primary 3 and 4, your beat is going to be in 2 parts. Part 1 is bass, 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 1, 2. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to do 2 sets of that. 2 sets of that. Just 2 sets. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? That's part 1. Part 2 is going to be 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4, bass, bass, 1. Again. 1, 2, 4, bass, bass, 1. 1, 2, 4, bass, bass, 1. So part 1 again is bass, 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 1, 2. Bass, 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 1, 2. Part 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, bass, bass, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, bass, bass, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you combine them, it goes bass, bass, bass. Again. Okay? So don't worry, I'm going to lay out the instructions on a sheet of on a little document so you can have a look at that and relate what you're saying to what I have just played. All right, I'm going to do that one more time. All right, so it's bass, 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 1, 2, bass, 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 1, 2. Okay, now good luck with that. I really am looking forward to what you produce. Now don't forget, if you don't have a drum and you cannot play bass and open tone or differentiate between the tones, don't worry. As long as you can hit the drum or whatever you're using, right, the number of times required, and we could tell, no matter what you're using, if you play it the way it's supposed to be played, then I will be able to make sense. Anybody listening will be able to make sense of it. So that should be your aim, okay? Now, again, once more, it's been fantastic having the opportunity. I'm delighted to be able to do this video and reach you guys once more. Hopefully sometime in the future, we'll be able to do this in person again. But until then, you stay safe, all right? And remain well. Listen to mommy and daddy, and obviously your school teachers. All right. Good luck in it. I cannot wait to see what you guys will produce in terms of the beats, in terms of the drums, and in terms of the lakes and rivers you do discover Africa. You take care. Bye bye.